As the great philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre once said, if you're lonely when you're alone, you're in bad company. Welcome to our exploration of solitude and its empowering potential. Solitude. It's a concept that might trigger an array of emotions in you. For some, it might stir up feelings of fear and discomfort, while for others, it could spark a sense of peace and tranquility. But what exactly is solitude? Is it a state of loneliness or something else entirely? Let's delve into this fascinating notion and unravel its true essence. Many often mistake solitude for loneliness. However, these two states of being are not interchangeable. Loneliness is a feeling of sadness or distress about being by oneself or lacking companionship. It's a state of discontentment with one's company or surroundings. Solitude, on the other hand, is a state of being alone without feeling lonely. It's about enjoying one's own company, embracing silence, and finding comfort in one's own thoughts and ideas. Many of the world's greatest thinkers, artists, and innovators have often sought solitude as a catalyst for their creativity and self-discovery. Albert Einstein, for instance, once said, "I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity." This shows that solitude can be a powerful tool for personal growth and intellectual development. It offers an opportunity to reflect on one's life, explore one's thoughts and feelings, and gain a deeper understanding of oneself. Solitude is also about inner peace and tranquility. It allows us to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of the world, to slow down and be present in the moment. In solitude, we can find serenity, clarity, and a sense of wholeness that is often elusive in our fast-paced, interconnected world. As we journey through this discussion, remember, solitude is not about isolating oneself from the world, but about connecting more deeply with the self. It's about discovering the beauty and power that lies within us, and exploring the boundless realms of our own minds. So let's continue our exploration and delve deeper into the empowering potential of solitude. Solitude, it's a powerful tool, often overlooked in our bustling world. Yet, within its quiet embrace, we find a treasure trove of benefits. One such benefit is the opportunity for self-reflection. In solitude, we're able to step back from the noise and demands of our daily lives. We can examine our thoughts, our actions, our values, and our dreams. This introspection allows us to understand ourselves on a deeper level, fostering personal growth and emotional intelligence. Consider the great minds of our time. They often found their most profound insights not in the clamor of a crowded room, but in the tranquility of solitude. Take Albert Einstein, for instance. It was in the quiet of his own mind that he developed the theory of relativity. His solitude offered him the space to question, to explore, to innovate. And then there's creativity, a spark that often ignites in the silence of solitude. It's no coincidence that writers, artists, and musicians often seek solitude for inspiration. In solitude, our minds are free to wander, to dream, to create. The noise of the outside world fades, and we're left with our own thoughts, our own imagination. It's in this space that we can truly innovate, truly create. Moreover, solitude fosters self-awareness. When we're alone, we're free from external influences and distractions. We're able to listen to our inner voice, to understand our own needs and desires. This heightened self-awareness can guide us in making decisions that truly align with our authentic selves. Indeed, solitude is not just about being alone. It's about embracing the silence, the space, the freedom to explore our own minds. It's about discovering who we are, what we want, and how we can contribute to the world. It's about finding our own voice, our own path, our own truth. Just imagine what revolutionary thoughts might be lurking in the corners of your mind, waiting for a moment of solitude to reveal themselves. As Paul Tillich said, language has created the word loneliness to express the pain of being alone, and it has created the word solitude to express the glory of being alone. Now let's explore how to embrace solitude. Solitude is not a state to be avoided, but rather a condition to be pursued. It is a journey inward, a voyage into the depths of our own being. It's a chance to engage with our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own selves. But how do we embark on this journey? How do we embrace solitude? The first step is to set aside time for introspection. This could be a few minutes each day, an hour each week, or even a day each month. The frequency and duration are not as important as the consistency. Like a river carving a canyon, the power of introspection lies in its persistence. Next, fill your solitude with activities that engage your mind and stimulate your senses. Reading, writing, painting, walking, meditating. These are all solitary activities that allow you to dive deep into your own consciousness. They give you space to breathe, to think, to feel. They allow you to explore the landscape of your own mind. Finally, disconnect from digital distractions. In our connected world, it's easy to feel like we're never truly alone. Our phones, tablets, and computers constantly demand our attention, pulling us away from our own thoughts and feelings. By disconnecting, even for just a little while, we can reclaim our solitude and reconnect with ourselves. Embracing solitude is not about isolating from the world, but about creating a space where we can engage with ourselves. It's about finding peace in our own company, about learning to enjoy our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own presence. As you cultivate these practices, you'll find that solitude is not a state to be feared, but a condition to be cherished. Yet, as with any powerful tool, solitude comes with its challenges. Let's address them head-on. Solitude, while empowering, can sometimes be a double-edged sword. The very nature of solitude means that we are alone with our thoughts, and this can lead to moments of introspection that can be both enlightening and unnerving. It's important to understand that solitude isn't synonymous with loneliness. Loneliness is a state of mind, a feeling of being isolated or disconnected, even when others are around. Solitude, on the other hand, is a conscious choice to spend time alone, to recharge, reflect, and grow. However, it's equally crucial to acknowledge the potential challenges that solitude might bring. Too much solitude can sometimes tip the balance into feelings of loneliness or isolation. It's a delicate dance of ensuring we spend enough time alone to reap the benefits, but not so much that we begin to feel disconnected from the world around us. So how do we navigate these challenges? The key lies in finding a balance. The pendulum of life should swing between moments of solitude and socialization. It's about knowing when to retreat into your shell to recharge and when to step out and engage with the world. It's about understanding that you can be alone without feeling lonely. Moreover, it's important to remember that it's perfectly okay to enjoy your own company. Society often stigmatizes solitude, associating it with loneliness or even antisocial behavior. But the truth is, solitude is a powerful tool for personal growth and self-discovery. It's about carving out time for yourself, to understand your thoughts and emotions, to know who you truly are when no one else is looking. So, embrace solitude, but also recognize its challenges. Be mindful of your emotions and thoughts. Seek balance and understand that it's okay to be alone. Most importantly, remember that solitude is not a state of avoidance, but a state of presence and self-awareness. Remember, it's not about avoiding people, but about understanding that you can be your own good company. As we near the end of our exploration, let's consider the rewards that solitude can bring. Solitude, my dear friends, is not merely a state of being alone. It is a journey, a voyage towards the self, a sojourn into the heart of who we truly are. The first and perhaps the most profound reward of this journey is an increased self-awareness. When we step away from the constant noise, the ceaseless chatter of the world, we give ourselves the space to listen to our own thoughts, our own feelings, our own desires. We begin to understand ourselves better, to know what makes us tick, what brings us joy, what stirs our passion. This self-awareness is a gift, a treasure that only solitude can bestow. But the rewards of solitude don't stop at self-awareness, far from it. Solitude can also be a powerful tool for improving mental health. In the stillness of solitude, we can find the peace and tranquility that so often elude us in the bustle of everyday life. Solitude offers us the chance to recharge, to rejuvenate, to regain our equilibrium. It gives us the opportunity to heal, to reflect, to grow. And then there's the reward of empathy. Yes, you heard it right. Solitude can heighten our sense of understanding and compassion towards others. When we spend time with ourselves, we start to appreciate the complexity of our own emotions, our own experiences. This understanding can then extend to others, helping us to empathize more deeply, to connect more authentically. So, my friends, I encourage you to take the time to explore solitude for yourselves, to venture into the quiet, to embrace the silence, to listen to the whispers of your own heart. The rewards are many and they are profound. So, in the words of Henry David Thoreau, I never found the companion that was so companionable as solitude. May you too discover the empowering potential of your own company.